Epic Games and Australia's state screen agencies banded together to create the Unreal Engine Short Film Challenge. So 16 teams were given $20,000 to make their short films and let loose with the Unreal Engine.
Isn't it illegal for eggs to fly or something?
It's not a broad, high-concept idea set in space. It's a very kind of quaint, sweet, quirky film about an egg trying to fly.
Flight simulator.
We'd actually written that script 3 years earlier, and the competition came around and it was like, oh my gosh, this was going to open the doorway to that being made.
Hi, Sister Houston, this is Commander Diaz.
I went into this project knowing I didn't know a lot. And then from doing the training at the very start, I was like, oh no, there's so much I don't know. I've always been afraid of working with VFX because the post-production pathway is so laborious, costly, and it's so time-consuming. And so one thing that really appealed to me about this challenge was like, well, at the end of it, it's 6 weeks and we have to make something.
When we found out that we got selected, it was a complete split of elation and terror.
I think we had about 30 seconds of celebration before going, oh shit, now we have to make this, and none of us have used Unreal.
Even just the terminology and the wording, it's not really our area of expertise at all. Day one was literally like, okay, how do you open Unreal? We'd never done any 3D stuff before, so bringing all these pieces together, we really had to sort of learn everything from day one.
In order to do Cassim, we decided that a full CG approach is actually the best for the story. It just allowed us to be free.
And that's the great thing about Unreal is that it's so easy to iterate and take these shots and just sort of follow it through in different levels of polish to get to a final pixel.
So we did the edit in Unreal from the beginning. You can just dive in and adjust the camera, adjust the animation of the character, adjust the light blocking. So we took advantage of all of that in the previous stage.
We were all working remotely, and the fact that we could just jump on a Zoom call, Natasha could go, all right, this location isn't working. We could literally jump on the Unreal Marketplace, grab some assets, start throwing it together, and literally rebuild everything in real time.
This was actually the very first setup we shot on day one. It was just rear projection, you know, consumer 4K projector, the kind of the poor man's way of doing this. And it blew our minds. We were like, okay, this is it, this is gonna work.
We ended up shooting 7 pages of dialogue and doing like an Unreal Engine environment in situ and doing this new kind of finger tracking tech.
So me, certainly as a writer-director, it definitely opened up a whole new way of thinking because I can make kind of whatever I want now. That door is like wide open.
For me, the value of the competition was confidence building. I learnt a little bit more about how to use the tech, how to write for the tech. The scope of what it can do is pretty amazing.
It feels like virtual production, Unreal Engine is almost like a new art department in a way. It was just a bizarre experience to say, hey, can we turn the earth? It's like, on what set do you usually get to scream that out?